We're back with a little afternoon nightcap of a stream. Gonna be doing some Starfield tonight. Continuing our Shattered Space adventures. Shilling in the name of. If you don't get the reference, you're too young. It's all good. Let's go forth and see what more adventure awaits us on Varun. Shilling in the name of. That's right. I will never. There's never a shortage of fun titles that we can come up with for our Starfield streams. Just to fuck with the trolls. Why, that's right. I am getting paid to play video games. Alright. Last I talked to her, we had to go rescue some hostages, as I remember correctly. Free some hostages. Man, I would love to take that back and place that in my house somewhere. My favorite thing from last night's stream was Chris coming in here and being like, "Do you want some fake dinner with your you want some fake chips with your fake dinner? It's fake coffee." It's like, "Yeah, honey, I'll take my fake dinner."
And we're done here.
Alright, got some ammo. Don't need any of that stuff. What else we got in here? Root pie. Your enjoyment of a game I don't like angers me. I know, right? It's the funny thing to me because, you know, like if I don't like a restaurant, I don't go back. If I don't like a movie, I don't watch it again. If I don't like a book, I don't read it. I put it on, put it down, I move on. What I don't do is continue ranting for years after about how I don't like that thing.
All yours.
It is true loser behavior to continue to spend time on something that makes you miserable. Like, that's literally only a masochist would do that. Everybody else, every normal person, when you don't like something, you move on. You stop. Like, if a burger is making you sick or you're allergic to the food, you're not going to keep stuffing your face with it. You're going to leave. Don't go to that restaurant. Eat somewhere else. Like, it's not fucking rocket science.
What was that?
Well, actually, it is rocket science for some
So
people.
ready for this.
They can't figure it out yet. They haven't gotten past object permanence. Ooh, a modified long fang. I don't know if it's better than the one I got, but we're gonna take a look.
Serpent be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Hey guys, what's up?
Who are you?
Are you?
You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
I'm the Vindicator. Rasmus sent me to rescue you.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Tahima? Did you find her yet?
Tsumima's safe. She's granted us access to an elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The Zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the Zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely.
I got it covered.
We'll be ready.
Clear the caves. Shilling in the name of. No, go back to bed, you little monster. You were totally fine. And now you're just running around. You were totally laying down calm in your bed. I don't know why you decided you just gotta get up and spaz out. Kitty cat. Stop it! She's literally down between my legs, batting at my hands with the controller. She wants to play right now. She's like, come on, Dad. Drop. 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 Is that better than the one I'm using? Might be. Ew, don't want that at all. Oh, mine is way better than that. Oh, that is the one I had. I'm an idiot. Yes, lay down in your bed, sweetheart. No, this is not Frodo. This is Blanca. I've got Snow White in here. It's hot outside. It's like 95 degrees outside, and she was inside of the cat.
Right?
She's got a little cat
We could
shelter that
still
I've got
use
built,
that.
which is a wooden structure with a little sheet metal roof on it. And she spends a lot of her time out there when the other cats are outside in the catio because they will eat her. And Frodo is outside right now, and was wanting to come out, and she can't come out in the catio because Frodo's in the catio, and she can't come in the house because Smeagol is in the house. So I was like, well, I'll bring her into the room and see if she's going to be calm, because if she's... The problem is when she gets zoomies, she'll jump on laptops and stuff, and I have to really keep an eye on. She was laying down in her bed, and then she decided to jump down, run around the room, and then she's up between my legs, reaching up, and like, so I'm sitting here with my controller
That was a weird noise.
on my hand, like down in my lap, and she's grabbing at the controller from between my legs, like, come on, Dad, play with me. This gun sucks for distance work.
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Hook your head up. Oh, he's crawling. Not no more, he ain't.
Oh,
This gun does not have very good accuracy. I really want to make it automatic.
Right?
What's up, Heinrich? Heinrich says just got back from sailing for 4 days in Malta. Man. Sailing in Malta sounds like a good activity to me. I have not had a vacation in a while, and I would love to go sailing in Malta. Sir, I love my job, but that does sound like a great day to me. Sailing in Malta. Thanks for giving me a jealousy fit, sir. What headset? Mine. That's what headset I'm using. It's mine. What is that back there? I guess those are just the guys I'm asking. No, hang on. It says free the remaining hostages. Dun, 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 dun. Cred sticks. Digipick. Thermos, which I don't need. Oops, what's in here? Antimicrobial.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, I'm definitely doing what they told me, which is play Starfield. Right? I don't know how to think for myself. I only do what they pay me to do, right, guys? Because I'm a paid shill. So we're shilling in the name of. Obviously, this is not where I need to be. Where are the rest of these hostages? Blanca, you need to calm down, sweetheart. You're starting to borderline get zoomies. Oh, now you're gonna come over here and you want to show everybody what you're doing? You're on the desk right now. Are you supposed to be on the desk? No. Go on. Thank you. Crazy kitty. Sailing off the coast of Malta. Man. I haven't been sailing in a while. I think the last time I was on a ship was I was in Bodrum off the coast of Turkey. We went scuba diving all the way back in, Jesus, that would have been like 2009, 2010? No, it would have been 2009.
Great serpent, protect me. Thank the serpent. I thought I was done for.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I just saw, right before I went live, I saw the DLR, the DSLR, the graphics card thing, like the 5090 stuff. Todd did a quick video for how they're implementing it at Bethesda, and the internet, like just in the 10 minutes that I was like drinking my coffee and stuff, my Twitter feed was just full of everyone just accusing Bethesda of using AI slop garbage and everything. I'm just like, goddamn the amount of ignorance and uneducation with people who don't know the difference between generative AI and graphics card enhancements, and it's just ChatGPT, Google GPS, Google Maps, Google Translate. Like, people don't know, they don't understand AI. They think everything is, it's just stupid people making stupid comments. Stupid people Yeah, the DLS is 5.0. Looks awesome. Like the screenshots, like the shots I saw of like Resident Evil 9 are like, oh my god, that's a big improvement. Looks good from my house. Alright, so there was a hostage in there. We've obviously got to find some more. Hang on, there's another door over there. Ooh, look at all the lockers. Just don't look if you find any, like, lotion and tissues. Alright, there's nothing here on this level. Oh, just, hey, go lay down. Don't make me put you outside again. You just jumped literally from the desk, from the laptop. No, hey, stop it. She's just, I'm just gonna have to put her. I don't want to put her outside because it's hot outside, but she thinks that it's zoomy playtime with daddy, and it's not zoomy playtime with daddy. I swear, every time I bring her in the office recently, she just spazzes out. And she's like, oh my god, it's the air-conditioned office. Woohoo! Playtime! Happy kitty cat.
Serpent saved, the great serpent has heard me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go meet back up with this dude. You love people who complain about AI while hiding behind their AI generated profile pic. Yeah. Or their AI generated username, which has a bunch of number strings in it, right? 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 It's the cat bug that blocks all gaming activities. Alright, let's see where we go here. You missed it. What did AI do now? Oh, it was the introduction of the 5090 cards are now going to be rendering with new AI technology.
We all made it. We're safe.
Which
The
already
Great
existed.
Serpent
Would you
was truly
stop?
watching over us.
Now you're scratching at my mattress.
You did it. It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
It certainly was a test of faith, but one I hope we all passed. Now, I believe you have some negotiations to
Someone
attend to.
said in my
I'm
chat
going to stay back a
that you
moment
could
and make
have
sure
her as a
everyone here is
companion.
okay
I
to make
did
it
not
back
know that
safely.
that was a thing.
I'll catch up with you shortly.
Because she's super
Just
cute,
let me
and
know
I
where the
would love to know
negotiations are
more
taking
about her.
place.
Even though she might not be a romanceable companion, I would like to... Alright, they're at the Badlands Power Station. You're coming with me. Hey, no.
Have I mentioned
Sit
I'm
down.
sick of people telling me what to do? I'm
Sit down, kitty
staying.
cat.
I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
She'll be there. Let's go. You know we'd both want to do the same.
Alright. Stop it. See what you made me do, kitty cat? You're being a monster! She's literally over here just like bouncing around on everything. It's because you had dinner. You had dinner and you're in the air conditioning and you're like, oh my god, this is heaven. I'm with daddy. I'm gonna run around and play. I'm gonna run around and play. Samira is a crew member, one of my 10 characters. Dude, I did not know that, Kinkusha. I will have to, yeah, I did not know. I need to get her as a companion. Did not know that you could do that. What's up? You gonna calm down or are you just gonna be a spastic? You're so dirty. Did you roll in the dirt today? She's at the door now. She wants to go out. I am gonna go take her out. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll have to go look it up because I would love to have her as a companion if I can. I didn't know that you could. So yeah, if it doesn't directly tell us where she's at when we're done, I'll go pick her up and find her. Because I definitely would like to add her to my companion list. I have him here on this run because I wanted to see what he's been like. There have been some unique dialogue options because he can hear and sense things that I can hear and sense, which is different than the dialogue options that I got with Andreja, my first playthrough of this DLC. So it's definitely a little different, not a lot different, but it is a little different.
Closer than they appear. A geothermal plant. If it's anything like ours back home, it combines energy from the formation of the planet and from radioactive decay.
So it's been enjoyable having him along. I was running with Vasco throughout this entire playthrough, but I switched to Barrett just to bring him along for this because I wanted to see what his options were. Because I remember reading on the internet, people said that because he has the Starborn stuff that you've got, he can actually sense the people in the other dimension. So there's been some interesting conversations so far.
Was your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news.
Some of the other hostages are safe. Sahima, sorry.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
I'm the Serpent's Chosen.
You think I care about Anasco Varun, son of a traitor? Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
Serpent's embrace. Perhaps this offers the Great Serpent's plan, and no one is meant to die today.
Only a heretic would be blind to the Great Serpent's work.
Oh, my eyes are open. It's just hard to discern the truth through all the treachery.
I have been playing the Serpent's Call this whole RP playthrough, so I speak true. The latest events aren't coincidence, they are his will.
You may be newly promised, but I can't deny how the pieces fit. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
That was intense.
Yes?
I can't believe the Zealots listened to you.
House Kadik is in your debt.
Yes, you are.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you.
What's up,
Personally.
Shiny?
And here,
Shiny!
it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you. You're welcome. It's been quite the life experience I've had lately. If you have any spare time, maybe come find me later?
Yes, I would love to.
Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever
At the
you
Great
get the
House.
chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima.
At the Great House.
As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance.
This business with the Zealots needs to end.
And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Huh, if you're referring. to the members of House Kadik. The others involved know better than to speak of this.
Your sister prefers I didn't even rescue the hostages.
As much as it disappoints me,
By the way, she's still
I
standing
can't say
here?
I'm surprised.
No, she's gone.
Jamal's never cared for our view with the Zealots. And she has no love for those taken. But this is what makes her an excellent mediator.
If you say so.
I know so. And wouldn't expect an outsider, promised or not, to understand.
I can
Now,
confirm
I have much
that I
to
am not
do,
going to be in the
and
next
so do
DLC
you.
for Starfield.
Ekris and the
That
High
I can
Council
actually
will
confirm.
be expecting you.
I am not in the next DLC.
Hey, you might want this.
I might. Are you sure about that, Barrett? Sure about that? Sure about that? You sure about that? Oh, looks like my camera got a little messed up because I've been moving it around dealing with kitty cats. Hang on. Didn't realize it was angled down so much. Hang on. We gotta do some fixing here. That's better. Yeah, I went through the first time with Andreja as well. I know. I always come up with good titles for my streams. Last Starfield stream I was pretty proud of, and tonight's title I'm pretty proud of in particular though. Shilling in the name of. I mean, everybody knows. Like at this point, we gotta lean into it, right? I get paid to play video games. So technically I'm a paid shill for everything I do.
If you ask me, we should be celebrating. No one can doubt
You do not understand. I saw a master, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message from the great serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ashes.
That's right, another great day to play
Do
fake
you not
games.
see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, Anasco will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Vindicator has returned. Ah, were you able to find Sahima? Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves houses Dulkef.
A shilling was a currency in the UK when I was a lad, says China. That's right.
Every moment we delay, Anasco descends further into the void.
Yeah, the DLSS 5
time,
preview looked insane,
Faith
Great Cat.
will
It
not
is pretty
remove
amazing.
The barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the great serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The great serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
Shrouding obscures the way forward for those who lack faith.
And they will be made husks in the end, just as Jinan foretold. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Vindicator, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand, so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Do you seek help?
Ooh, I dinged. What did I just get? I am never going to use that.
I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
Providence!
Well put. The Great Serpent's works are imperceptible, even to heralds like myself. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nasco Varun.
Starfield obviously
I've
has some
followed a
issues
few
with
visions in my time. Mixed results, if I'm being honest. But this one could be legit.
Hang on, I got sidetracked watching Digital Foundry's clip of Starfield with DLSS 5 on and off. It's pretty amazing. That is a significant difference. Holy shit. Very interesting.
If that was all.
No, it's not all. Sorry, I got sidetracked looking at stuff.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him. It was not his will, but a warning. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on a minute chance Anasco is present. The closer one ventures to the heart of the anomaly, the closer they are to the phantoms and horrors that lie within. Moreover, if this cave was cut open by the calamity itself, then it is an unnatural formation and highly unstable. Not in the way you and I speak, but in crude terms, yes, provided you manage to maintain your own sanity through the process. But this is all purely theoretical. No one has ever entered the vortex and come back. I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same. Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form. Step through it, find a Nazgul, and complete the vision.
Everything I do
Only
is winning.
then will his voice
But thank
be
you.
heard.
Yes, it is a cool Star Wars shirt. My wife got me this shirt. The funny thing is, we went on a... God, where did we go recently? She and I had to run errands. I think we went to I think we went to Palenque and we were
Go
running
to the
errands.
cave in my vision, near
And
the edge of the crater.
we were literally out the
If
front
my
door
vision is
on our
true,
way,
you will find
and
him
then
there.
we're like getting on the bus, and she goes, "Do you realize we both have our Star Wars shirts on?" And I was like, "What?" And I looked down, and we both had Grogu shirts on. So I've got this shirt, which is just Grogu, and then she had one that was Mando and Grogu. It's a pink shirt
Go
with
to the
Mando and
cave
Grogu
in
on
my
it, and I
vision,
just thought it
near
was
the
really
edge of the
funny.
crater.
She was laughing really
If
hard. It's
my
like neither one of
vision
us
is
realized that
true,
we were both wearing
you
Star
will
Wars
find
shirts.
him there.
It's like twinning. It's like those ridiculous old couples that they go out, like the one says, "I'm with stupid," and then it points a finger, and then the other shirt says, "I'm stupid." Like, it was completely not meant to have. It was just an accident, but it was a happy accident. I use a green screen and a chroma filter is how I do this Mythrain. So I have a green screen, and that is just the wall behind my room. That's it. And here, sometime this year, we're gonna take the green screen down. I'm gonna paint that wall because I've been using a green screen for years, but I want to move to a painted wall because my wife has to clean the green screen from time to time and throw it in the laundry, and it's just over time, it's just a big hassle, and it would be better if we just painted the wall. So I think at some point this year we're going to paint the wall. The problem is timing, because in order to do it, that's a concrete block wall. I got to strip it, I got to prime it, and I got to paint it, and that's a multi-day process, which means like there's going to be days when if I got to try to do that in between major releases, because I don't want to be streaming new games when I'm in the middle of like a remodel, and so it looks like shit. And it's not something where I can have that green screen up while I'm streaming, because if it's got fresh paint on the wall, I can't really have that up. So it's a timing thing right now of figuring out when we're going to paint the wall. The other thought we have had multiple times is I've thought about moving away from a green screen. And what Primboys just said in chat, I've thought about moving away from a green screen and using like having a room, having a shelf with shit on it and stuff. The reason I haven't done that to date is because I'm very reluctant to collect things. But I have been getting swag sent to me by companies, and so it's starting to collect. Like, I just came home, like we had, like last year, Adam Fall sent me a cool swag box. I've got a couple of different companies have sent me stuff in the last 6 months. I just walked home with a Starfield swag bag from the event, and this has got stuff in it. It's got like a plushie, some other stuff. I mean, it would be cool to have that stuff on display, but then I have to build shelves, and because I have concrete block walls, it's not as easy as just having drywall where you can just very quickly stick up some shelving. It's like I gotta actually, get tapping screws, and I gotta get the thing. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do it, and also I've been reluctant to do it just because I have a very small office, which also is Um, it's a small office, and so the way I have it right now is I'm facing the mini split up on the wall, which means when it's hot in like June and July, and I like to sit here with the air conditioning blasting straight on my face, right? And because it keeps me cool, because I'm a sweater. And if I do shelving, I would need to turn to face the long wall, and then I have to like. There's no good way to do that, because on this wall I've got a door right there, and on that wall is a window. So there's no. I would have to do a complete and total rehaul of the entire office if I was going to move to using shelving. But if you go back about if you go back 4 years on this channel, you're going to find videos of when we first moved into this place, and I had my office set up, I had my desk set up in the corner. The bed was where it still is, but I had like a shelf, or a bookshelf, and on that bookshelf I had like Lego boxes and collector's editions of books, and I would put my Christmas tree on there and everything else. But I eventually took it down because we had issues when we first moved in. We didn't know this at the time, but when we moved, we had issues with termites. We had to get rid of the termites, and so they ate the bottom of the bookshelf. So then we just decided to move around so that I didn't get as hot. But we did just put a secondary roof on the house, put a rooftop garden. We just documented that over on the Homestead channel. So this year it shouldn't get as hot, so I might not need to worry about sitting right here with the AC directly on my face. I say all of that to say that I like the green screen, because I like, it works for the room and the space that I have. I don't necessarily feel that there's enough space in here for me to do a trophy wall. And if I did a trophy wall, I would have to completely revamp how I do the office. One option, which I have thought about, is turning the desk and having it be in this corner and facing at a catty corner angle back towards this wall, and then I could have the shelf wall here and a shelf wall here. But then where do I put the bed? Because I have a bed in here that I use when it's hot. This is the only AC room in the house. So here's a perfect example, guys. You won't be able to see this on TikTok, but I'm going to show you guys on the YouTube stream. Here's the perfect example. You see all that shit on the floor? That's just boxes of stuff. Do you know why there's just boxes of stuff right behind me? Because we have a small house, and that shit's just it's just stuff. And the problem with getting sent swag and everything else is that it's just stuff. So we have a storage room over here that's completely full, and then I have overflow now starting to fill up my office. Like those are like, those red things down there are camping chairs. And like one of those is like the PS5 Pro box. The other one is the box for my new laptop. Like, I don't know. It's just stuff. So doing a box of shelves, I don't know. The other thing with shelving is it's more shit to clean. So then it becomes this other thing of like, it's an additional task that I have to take care of when it's stuff that's up on the wall, and you have to worry about keeping it humidified and not humidified, and keep the mold off it, and you got to worry about bugs and dust, and it's just a pain in the ass. Do I have childhood trauma where owning things feels like a liability? No, it's not childhood trauma. When I moved to travel full-time, so at the end of 2007, I moved abroad. I left the United States to travel full-time, and I moved off to Bulgaria. And I sold my truck, I sold my tools, I sold all my furniture, I sold my 2 desktop computers, I sold everything I owned. I had 1,200 books in my book collection. I sold 800 books on eBay. I gave away 200 books to my local library, and then I kept about 200 books, which are in storage at my sister's house. And then I have a whole bunch of shit that I collected over the years. Like I have a really cool, I have a Sting sword from Lord of the Rings, and I've got collector's editions of like EverQuest 2 and Vanguard Saga of Heroes, and all that shit's in my brother's house in boxes. It's like, I just found that once I started traveling for a living, I literally became addicted to living out of a 35-liter backpack. So with a 35-liter backpack, a laptop, and a camera bag, and that was it. And being able to rent fully furnished apartments where I didn't need to worry about owning any of the shit in the apartment. I would show up, I would spend $500 a month, fully furnished, internet, utilities included, and all I needed was my clothes, my laptop, and my camera stuff. And I did that for a long time. And it was very liberating to not have to worry about shit. I could just pick up, and in 15 minutes I could be packed up and out the door to the airport and on to the next destination. And I did the digital nomad lifestyle for a very long time. And I just am very reluctant. Like, Chris and I were joking about this the other day. When we moved to Mexico City, we ended up taking a bunch of stuff to her mom's house and sticking it in her old room. And then when we came back from Mexico City, we had to we had to go hire a moving company to move us because we had accumulated so much shit in 4 years. And then since we've been here, we've accumulated even more shit. And now it's just like, there's just stuff. We have a food processor that I bought 6 months ago off of Amazon that still hasn't been taken out of the box. We were looking at it one day going, hey, we'd like to get a food processor because Chris makes a lot of hummus. And she just boils the chickpeas and she puts them in the blender and just does it that way. And we're like, would it be easier if we get a food processor? So a food processor was on sale. I bought it on sale. It's on the top of the shelf in the kitchen. It's never been opened. It's been there for like 6 months. Because we're just like, the blender still works. It's like, so we bought something that we're not even using. So it's like, it's just stuff. So, painting the wall is easy. Putting up storage shelves is a pain. Cleaning the storage shelves is a pain. I don't know. 35 liters is almost nothing. It's very, Dribrom, it was very minimalistic for sure. Very minimalistic. 70 milliliter though. I think if you're going backpacking though, I think that for hiking trips it's a little more. Bethesda style storage headaches in real life. You're not wrong. It's like living on the Millennium Falcon, just a little bit. What's up, Arcane? Yeah, the DLSS stuff is a huge difference, Gray. Does this playthrough have mods? Yeah, a few. Just like some Bethesda creation stuff. Anyway, that was a good sidetrack conversation. So we are debating whether or not we're going to do a full remodel or if we're just going to keep the green screen. I don't know yet. So stay tuned because we'll make a decision on it at some point this year because we literally just finished the rooftop garden edition and then we still got to get a stairwell built outside. And what I'm kind of waiting to see is how hot this office is going to get this summer with the new roof to see how much that brings the temperature down. Because the mini split has struggled to keep up with the temperatures in like May through June when it's like 45 to 50 degrees Celsius outside because it's a west facing wall and with direct sunlight on the roof, like you could literally feel the heat coming down from the roof, like a meter down from the roof because it's just a concrete slab. So now that we have a sheet metal rooftop garden roof that should keep the direct sun off the roof, and it theoretically, I've been told it should drop the interior temperature by 5 degrees Celsius. So I'm hoping this summer it won't be as hot. And if it's not as hot, I'm going to be less concerned about the position of my desk directly underneath the mini split where I have the AC like right in my face to keep me cool during the hot months. And if that's the case, I will be more inclined to do a full office remodel. We'll see. But I am we're totally thinking about painting that wall instead of the green screen. All right, I gotta go back to house. Where was? I want to find that girl for a companion. Sahima, I think her name was. Like, what was the house? Right, there's no plants up on the roof right now, Dribrom. It's just some leftover construction materials. Alright, this video shows where to find
You
her.
forgot me already.
You're not showing me where to find her. North of the morning device. Fuck, I don't remember what everything is in this place. I don't remember this at all. Nope, I don't play on the PC, so I can't give you PC specifications. I am on the Xbox Series X. The trip was great. There are shorts videos on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram which tease the trip and give you a little bit of information about the trip with some footage from the trip. How do I find House Kadik, damn it? Show me a map! I'm sorry, Google Maps cannot find this location. That's not what I wanted to do. Jesus. This is going to drive me nuts. I just want to find out how to find the entrance to House Dazik because it's not listed on the it's not on my map. I'm on Google right now trying to find this location. View on map. Thank you. Something went wrong. Oh my god. What the hell? Stupid wiki's not working. Like, it's not on my map anywhere. It's not listed as, like, House Kadik or whatever. Vacant house. You see what I mean? Like... Is that it right there? Aha! It is. I wonder why that's not listed on, like, the local map.
Dusty. Let's talk.
Dusty!
Never mind.
What's up, Barrett?
Sorry. Thinking of something else. Yes, Captain. I've been thinking a lot about my early days in Constellation lately. Got me pretty
How many hours do I have in
nostalgic when
Starfield?
started digging in
Several
some old
hundred.
things.
I don't actually know.
Just sort of reminiscing. I found some of Irvin's last messages to me and thought I'd listen to them again to hear his voice.
Hope it was a comfort.
It was surreal, honestly.
Yeah, I have seen the
So
DLSS 5
most of the
demonstration,
messages were everyday
and it looks
things.
awesome. Can't wait to see
Lots of
technology continue to make the
excitedly
games we
written
play
news
look even
about
better than they exist out of the
biodiversity
box.
and plant life. But one thing stood out. In one of his messages, he mentioned this job that he took at a mine shortly before he died. He said something terrible was happening there, but the message was garbled after that. True, but this was different. I recognized this pattern from the war. A portion of the message was encrypted. Well, Vasco helped me decipher it. Turns out the message was from Irvin, and he was begging me to help him. The message was short, but his voice was pained. He was so upset.
Let's get the time machine.
I know this is probably long done, but I heard his voice. I can't just not look into it. So in this message, Irvin said he was being framed. He said they'll do it again. He asked if Constellation could send more help.
Who's they?
His former employers had some job he took before he died. I think it was a mining company. It is, but I was thinking about it, and well,
D&D
it's still
character
wrong,
was where the name came from,
right?
From like 30 years
So
ago.
I figured, hey, I can do some sort of a remote investigation here, see what I can find out. There's gotta be a paper trail, right? Now, I happen to have a trustworthy contact who knows a bit about law and owes me a favor. I'd need to pay in advance in case there are any access fees or bribes.
That should be enough.
That works. I'll tell them to go ahead with the investigation. You know, hearing Irvin's voice again made me want to help him, even though I know I can't. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's going to be hard to get some sleep tonight after all this. But the fact that I'm doing something about it might be enough to help. Hopefully poking around in old records doesn't catch the attention of Hephaestus. Well, anyway, I'll let you know if my contact finds anything.
Alright, we're done with you. I gotta go find Sahima. I don't know which way she is, so let's go left. Sahima! No. Hip, hip, hip. Nope, you're not her. Where might you be?
Our physical house was spared in the incident. If that doesn't show favor...
No, no! I didn't mean to go out to Dazra. Back in! I gotta find her. I don't know where she's out in here.
Have something.
Do I still play D&D? Not really, not anymore. I did an actual play series 3-4 years ago. We did Starfinder. That's the last time I've played anything. I don't have time to play anymore.
I envy you. As an envoy,
Many other projects
I
in the
hope to
works. I focus mostly on this channel these days. Matter of fact, I think the last time we played was right after we published our tabletop game, and once I finished that and it was out the door, I pretty much just moved on. I've dedicated a whole bunch of my life to tabletop. We done. We got other fish to fry. I'm gonna have to go Google this shit, am I? Sahima!
It still remains to be seen if I have any work left to return to.
Sahima! Ah! Found her!
Vindicator, it's
Yep,
good
I'll
to
play
see you
GTA 6 when
again.
it comes out.
Perhaps the Great Serpent has blessed us with the second
Yep,
meeting
yep.
to make up for the first one. A hostage situation is hardly the place to make a good first impression.
Oh, I actually prefer to meet new people when they're under duress.
You may have a point. I do think hostile situations can help you measure a person's grit. Hopefully I showed I had plenty. Anyway, while it's good to take a breath and relax, I do like a good adventure. In fact, I have to admit, I'm a little envious of your situation. I'm stuck here in the house while you are traveling the stars, discovering new orbits, and building a bridge for the promised.
You could come with me.
I was hoping you'd say that. I promise you, you won't regret it. I don't want to brag, but I'm proficient at just about everything.
Don't forget to bring your knee pads.
Great! And so you know, I'm not just any crew member. I have a lot of practical skills, and I soak up knowledge like a sponge. The Great Serpent has blessed us both with gifts. If we work together, I know we can help each other grow them.
You've convinced me. You're hired.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to start tinkering with your ship. We'll have to measure the progress in phantometers. But first, stupid question, but do you happen to know where my assignment is?
You know, if I didn't care about Barrett being with me right now, I would have her as my immediate companion, but I still want to have Barrett. By the way, Barrett's not assigned to my ship. Okay. Oh, no, that's all I can put on my ship. Never mind.
Okay, got an assignment. Seems cozy. Heading there now.
Why do I prefer console over PC for games? I have videos about this over in my How to Make a Living as a Content Creator and Streamer playlist on YouTube. The short version, without diving into all the specifics, is that it is much cheaper to replace a console when it blows up than it is to replace a gaming PC when it blows up. I do not give a shit about graphics because the end user who watches my streams cannot see anything beyond 60 frames and 1080p. I don't play in 4K, and even if I'm getting 250 frames per second, you, the user, don't ever see that because of the codecs and the coding that happens because we are multi-streaming. So, I can replace an Xbox or a PlayStation for $1,000 or less. A gaming PC costs me $3,500 to $4,000. So it's much cheaper to replace a console than it is a gaming PC if something blows up. Man hours on machines are a thing. The fewer man hours you have on machine, the longer you can make a device last. I prefer to make my $4,000 machines last as long as possible. On top of that, games are optimized for consoles infinitely better than on PC. Every single time I play a new release launch, all of the fucking PC whiny boys. Oh, my 5090. Oh, my 4080. Oh, my 5070 Ti crashes, blue screens, flickering texture, blah, blah. And I'm over here on my Xbox Series X or my PS just playing away. Zero problems. I have had my PlayStation 5 blew up last September. My base PS5 blew up on me. And I had it under warranty, and I got it replaced with a PS5 Pro. I spent an extra like $250, so I was able to get a replacement for $250. Had my PC blown up, even if I would have had it under warranty, I still would have had to spend, another $1,000 or whatever to replace the PC. And all of my shit is under multiple year warranty. But it's way easier to replace a $1,000 piece of hardware than a $4,000 piece of hardware. So it's just, the easiest thing about consoles is just I get to play out of the box. Never had any problems whatsoever with anything out of the box on a console, ever. Consequently, I've also never had issues like all these other people cry about when I play games on the PC either. I feel like some people are just running such weird outdated drivers and everything else that they have issues that don't affect the vast majority of the populace.
Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my
That's a
vision is
different
true,
quest.
you will find him there. Let the great serpent forever guide you.
Oh, I have to assist her with this quest before we can move on to the next part. Yep, we've had that discussion many times, Stradica. Like, anytime somebody comes into my chat and complains about a game not being optimized, I always laugh because they're always playing on the PC and they're always complaining about how developer X didn't optimize game Y. And I'm like, you do realize that there are 5 million combinations of driver sets, chipsets, GPU sets, out-of-the-box controllers, generic things, people using 20-year-old monitors on blah, 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 and all these combinations, and it's impossible for any company out there, regardless of the budget, to be able to account for all of those permutations. Whereas on the console, everybody's running the same Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, or PlayStation 5 or PS5 Pro. So it's really easy to optimize for console because everyone's running the same specs, period. It's so simple, comparatively speaking. My batteries just screamed at me that they're going low, which means I gotta go rob my television controller batteries. Have I had a PC explode before? Yes, it has been a few years, but I retired it in January, but the machine that I was using up until January it was covered by warranty, but they didn't have enough paste on the CPU, and I was playing Lord of the Rings online one day, and all of a sudden I started getting like lines across my screen, like in diagonals, like diagonal lines across the screen, like all in one direction. And then I quit the game and they stayed on the screen. And yeah, the CPU didn't have enough paste, and so it had fried some stuff, and so I had to sit it in for warranty. And the fucked up thing was I had to fight with them because the first time I sent it in, they sent it back and they're like, we can't find anything wrong. And I like, the bullshit, you didn't find anything wrong, you didn't look. And so I sent it back in with a and the second time they fixed it, but I had to send it back in twice because they tried to claim the first time they didn't find anything wrong with it. And I was like, you're all are fucking lazy and you didn't look. And then many years ago, I had an NVIDIA card that blew up on me. Like, back in, like, 2006 or something. That was also covered in a warranty. Ooh. Can I even get through that? Oh shit! I don't remember that. Where the fuck are we going? No PC, no problems, pretty much. Oh, I'm gonna go over here to my Rev 8 because we're closer to that. That's a cool screenshot right there. Oh, I forgot I leveled up. You fuckers! Oh my god! Barrett! Barrett, man, what happened? We got knocked out of our fucking rig, bro. What the hell?
Oh, good. My turn.
Apparently I can't shoot for shit. Oh my god! Oh, the lights just flickered big time, guys.
Let's finish this.
Chris and I are actually a little concerned about the... So, where we live, the transformers are really old. And it's gotten progressively worse as the years have gone on that we've lived here. So you see all that flickering? That's because the guy next door is welding. So the power draw on our neighborhood is because last year they added an apartment complex which added 12 new air conditioning units onto the power grid, onto our transformer. It's like a 20-year-old transformer. And then the church next door, like 3 months ago, just added 5 big old 220 air conditioning units. They're on the same transformer we're on. And so now it's like, anytime the guy welds, the lights just start flickering, and my UPS device behind the desk starts freaking out and turning on and off, on and off. We're pretty concerned because I'm pretty sure this summer we're going to have power outages because it's going to blow the transformer. I guarantee that transformer is going to blow this summer. It didn't blow last year, but we had a lot of breakers blew the year before because it got really hot. You know, it gets 115 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Celsius outside. You run in 25-year-old transformers. Everything starts to melt. Not too far away. Oh shit, we got Starborn. Or something. No, these are those ghost things. Stop teleporting, you little assholes. I gotta find a way to get down into this cave. I do not remember this part at all. That's right, it is an incredible stream title.
Find anything worth selling or using?
Well, right now I'm mostly interested in how the hell do we get down there, Barrett? There we go. Oh, Barrett can't come in here with me. I have no memory of this. No, I don't have all the achievements. I don't go achievement hunting. You can see the footsteps. There's something happening over here. Oh, they're going that way. But I hear the voice coming over from the right. Yeah, right? Everybody's like, please destroy your whole career and ignore the NDA you signed. Which way we need to go. I lost where the footsteps were going to. Oh, I see the footsteps. They're going up this way. Shit, did they go left or right? Oh, there they are. Oh, yep, we're in the right place. I have no memory of this. At all.
I speak into this void, and it answers with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent?
This is my third time through the Unity.
Please?
I hear you, speaker, and I'm honored by your presence.
You are promised a follower of the Great Serpent. Or does my mind deceive me once more?
The Great Serpent has guided me to you.
Yes. He works through you and built the path to guide you to me. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Hang on. Okay. I was responding to a comment and then getting attacked. Okay. So this is a great question. Legend Killer just sent me a comment over on YouTube and said, "Hey, since you mentioned it, I bought your book, The Rising Storm, on Amazon a couple months ago. I'm halfway through it. I'm a slow reader, and it's very good. Just wondering if there will be a book 2 and beyond." And then on topic, never heard of Celasta until I found your channel, but I tried it and it's so good, both this one and the early access. The project he's referring to, which is the most recent book that I finished up, I think I published the hardcover of that in January of 2024. That was the project that it was the second game studio we founded. My brother and I, alongside my wife, we worked with a bunch of contractors. We published a tabletop book, a tabletop guide, and everything else for 5th edition, an accompanying novel. As a whole, we documented the whole project. It was all done through Patreon. We worked with a bunch of contractors. We live streamed the actual play series of that initial campaign. It's like Dragonlance. So if you remember the history of Dragonlance started as Dungeons and Dragons. It started as a tabletop world, and then it became a book series after that, and then it became computer games after that. So we started with the tabletop world, we added a book on top of it, and then we did the point and click adventure game, which made it to a late beta stage before my brother had to move his ranch, and then he's been full-time on the ranch for the past year and a half now, really focused on that because he's got a massive multi-million-dollar operation, and I've been busy with this. So somebody, asking, are we going to do a chapter 2? We might. We have discussed it. We took the project as far as we needed to. We delivered all of our deliverables from Patreon. So all of the people who support it through Patreon and everything else, we published everything that was promised to our supporters, and that